So 2020 has dropped a lot of fragrances already, so I've got 3 we're gonna go over today with first impressions.
I finally found what I'm missing, and now you got all my attention. Driving me wild, got me wishing that you were all mine. You're irresistible, so refreshing. You're irresistible, tell the essence. Can feel your energy all over me. Close my eyes and I breathe in. You're irresistible.
Today's video is proudly brought to you by myfragrancesamples.com. At myfragrancesamples.com, they have hundreds of different brands to choose from and to sample. They also have retail bottles and gift cards. And for indefinitely, they have a special code you can use. It is Together30 to take an extra 30% off your entire purchase on samples and sample sets. Again, that's Together30 to take 30% off your entire order of samples and sample sets. Again, today's sponsor is myfragrancesamples.com.
What's up, fam? It's Cam and welcome back to CFR. There has been a lot of fragrances dropped in 2020 so far. Some have met the mark, some have not. So the 3 fragrances I'm going over today are from the French brand Rochas. This is the Rochas L'Homme. And Armani has been very busy getting new releases out. They already have the Armani Code Absolute and they have the Armani Code Absolute. And now they have another follow-up from, other than I don't have Strong With You Intensely, but here's the original Strong With You. They have Strong With You Freeze for spring and summer. And then Jean Paul Gaultier has the Le Male Aviator. Aviator has had some, a couple of good reviews out on it. I don't know much about it other than there's been some positive feedback, and like my buddy Ash was like, where's the hype? So I'm going to tell you for myself if it lives up to the hype. And also the L'Homme from Rochas, where they have like maybe 2 fragrances that have, got a little bit of hype. We're gonna start off with the Rochas L'Homme and we'll just see what it do. Okay, I normally don't like doing first impressions just on these tabs, but I did film the last episode just a few minutes ago, so we are batching out some content just in case we do get quarantined. So if I have different thoughts later other than what I get off of these tabs, I will mention it when we get a full review if we do get to that with these fragrances. There we go, had to prime that atomizer a little bit. This one does smell really nice off the top. It's got some nice fruits and citruses. Might want to hit that one more time. You know what? I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm just going to find a spot somewhere. There we go. Yep, nothing here. Here we go. Because I'm not getting anything other than just what's in the air. You just get some nice fresh fruit, basically. It's kind of got like a little citrus vibe. Now this is nice, especially for the money. This is going to be an inexpensive one. I don't exactly remember what this one retails for, but it's not super expensive. I know that you definitely get that. It's got like blood orange and pineapple, I know is like a couple of the top notes. And you definitely get like that pineapple on there. And I have heard some people say, oh, it's another Aventus clone. It is, it's not. It's not at all. And any fragrance that has pineapple in it doesn't make it an Aventus clone. This is not at all. I'm definitely getting some of that blood orange in there. Just comes off as like a fresh, fruity green. Fresh, fruity, and green. That's the best way that I can say. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one has some cardamom in it. But it's not going to be like that The cardamom is used in a lot of date night fragrances like Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme. It's not going to be that type of cardamom at all. It's not that sexy. This just going to be more of like a freshie. It's going to be fresh, sweet, you know, like fruity, fresh, sweet with some greenness about it. And that's what I'm getting off of first impressions. If it does anything else, we'll definitely come back to it and talk about it some more, but not a bad release at all. I can see where this would be nice. I don't think it's gonna have like beastly performance though, because it just seems like it's gonna be a linear fragrance to me. That's off of my first impressions. Next one up is from Jean Paul Gaultier. This one is the Aviator. Now, if you guys will remember, I think it was when In the Navy came out. I wasn't really impressed with that. Of course, you guys know like I think it was what, Popeye Fresh or Eau Fresh. That one was received well. Obviously, the Mall was like the king of clubbing, king of date. The reformulations of that they honestly, if you smell a vintage batch of the original Mall versus the new ones, the reformulation is really, really weak. So I think between like them weakening that, and then of course you had Ultra Mall, which was like definitely the king of clubbing for a minute, which people still absolutely love that fragrance. I still love that fragrance. There's actually been a few fragrances that have been released here in the past year or two that have similar DNAs to that, so it is a beloved DNA. So let's see if Aviator deserves any hype. So again, finding new skin. Here we go. Oh wow. This one's really nice, on the opening anyway. Yeah, I'm digging this one. Okay, so I'm getting the green violet and the bergamot that they have listed as top notes. But it's not like a real bright bergamot, you know, like not like a juicy bergamot. Actually, the violet seems to kind of overrun the bergamot, because the bergamot is definitely there like as soon as you spray it on. You can definitely like still smell it mixed in there. It's more of like just kind of green on top of green with the violet. But it's really nice. The opening is super, super nice on this. If I remember right, I don't believe that there's like a big list of notes on this thing. I do believe it has like tonka bean and sandalwood, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm definitely digging this one as far as first impressions. I'll spend some more time with it and, you know, give it some full wearing, see what the compliment factor is, the performance, all that good stuff. I don't think that the Rochas L'Homme is going to be like a big performer. We'll see how the Aviator does. So I say the best for last as far as which one I was most excited about trying. I do love the Stronger With You line. They do have the Strong With You Intense, or Intensely I think it is. And then now we've got the Freeze for spring and summer. So if they can take this DNA and make this work for summer, I'm going to be really stoked about that, because I think that this is a sexy fragrance. Actually, like with the first time I smelled it, for whatever reason, I didn't like it, went back to it, wound up falling in love with it. I know some of y'all think that it's just like a man, okay, it's nothing super exciting, but it definitely does a trick. I still like wearing it with, you know, the collection I have. I still do reach for the original Stronger With You. And I know I need to get the other one, and we'll see if I wind up getting Freeze. So enough jabber-jawing. See if I've got a spot left on my arms. Here we go. Oh wow. Yeah, this one's nice. It's sweet right off the top. It's sparkly. Kind of got like that effervescence, that brightness about it, which you would not expect from this one, because this one's just like real like sultry, kind of gourmandish in a way. But this one's sexy too, but surprisingly bright. Wow, yeah, I'm liking this one. Oh yeah, I'm definitely digging this one. You definitely get that pop of ginger on this one as well. Like I said, it's effervescent, it's bright, it's light, it's airy, aromatic, brisk as well. It's kind of like, you know, kind of airy, you know, just like a wind blowing, just pushing through. Getting some citruses in here. I know there's supposed to be some apple in here. I'm picking up a hint of apple. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it has lime in here, and you definitely get a little bit of that lime. Do it one more time here. Now that opening is fantastic. Wow. Yeah, all I did was just bury the where I was getting the lime and the apple and everything. Oh. Before I resprayed like a dummy to get that brightness all over the top with that ginger and everything, I was picking up some of that, just little hints of the apple, and then like, I guess the best way to do it, like if you guys ever been to like Sonic and got like their limeade, that's the kind of lime it is to me. So like instead of having strawberry limeade, you got like apple limeade maybe. Yeah, that's sexy. This is gonna be a nice one. This one definitely, like for me, this is the strongest out of the three. Definitely love, yeah, I can see myself getting a bottle of the Strong With You Freeze. I'm digging the, there's Aviator, and it's drying down really nice. So yeah, I'll spend some more time with these, but as far as like first impressions, I definitely dig Freeze the best out of the three. Sounds or seems like Armani is really like stepping their game up to be throwing so many releases out. I was a little bit disappointed with the new Acqua di Gio Profondo. I don't dislike it. I don't feel like it was like a super solid release, where I think that the Strong With You Freeze is a very strong release, just as I thought the Armani Code Absolute was a very strong release. So good things happening over at Armani, to say the least. Yeah, I can't stop smelling this. What?
Which one is that one?
Freeze.
That smells good.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Yeah, digging this one. So yeah, without a doubt, it's gonna be the Freeze is my first pick, Aviator second, and then the Rochas as a third. But I will spend time with the rest of these. I think Freeze has got me sold though, but we'll let the dry downs do what they do. We'll give more thoughts and remarks on these later. And I hope you guys are taking care of each other, taking care of yourselves. Be civilized, be kind, take care of each other, and we'll get through this COVID-19 eventually. Until next time, be disruptive, wear what you want, when you want, have fun. Make sure that you're subscribed to Carolina Fragrance Reviews, activate that notifications bell, smash that like button, leave us some comments down below. We'll see you next time on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.